Hello, and then welcome to the next unit on the subject on robotics and automation. We're going to look at the unit number 2. This is Dr. Ilangovan, professor from the Department of Aerospace at SNS College of Technology. Now, let us look at the syllabus. What does it say? We're going to look at the robo and its the need for robos. What are the various laws that are given for the robotics by Isaac Asimov? Then, history of robo anatomy, specifications of robo. We are going to look at. Now, robo configurations, various positions that the robo is able to cater to, etc. So that is given as a Cartesian coordinate robo or a cylindrical coordinate robo or a polar coordinate robo and the articulate robo. Now, we are also going to look at the robo's wrist mechanism, precision and accuracy of a robo. We are going to distinguish between the two and then trying to understand what is the difference between the precision, being precise, and then what is the compared to the accuracy of a robo. We are going to look at the wrist and the end effector, the part which holds and grasps, etc. This is called as the end effector, or is also called as the gripper. Now, classification of robo, we're going to look at how the robos are being classified based on their configuration, based on the type of joints, or based on which application they are being used at, etc. Progressive advancement in robos anatomy, then links, joint and joint notation scheme we're going to look at. Degrees of freedom, arm configuration, wrist configuration, and the human arm robo characteristics and its applications. Now, this is what we're going to see in the next few sessions of the Unit 2. Now, what is a robo? And let us look at the basic concepts. We see a beautiful robo here. A robo is a type of automated machine that can execute specific tasks with little or no human intervention and with speed and precision. The words here are to be very noted as like it's an automated machine and it can perform tasks with or without human being at with speed and precision. Now, precision is again now like what we said, how accuracy and the precision are being interlinked. That we will have a look at it. Now, definition of a robo given is goes like this. A robo is a software controllable mechanical device that uses sensors to guide one or more or end effectors through programmed motions in a workspace in order to manipulate physical objects. Okay, the manipulation is they are talked about, and then they said there is a workplace there, and then it uses it is a mechanical device, but then it is controlled. It can be software controlled, and then it operates on electric power. Today, robots are not androids, but to impersonate human. Manipulators are anthropomorphic in the sense that they are patterned after the human arm. Now, the human arm is like this. Okay, this part of the arm is what we are talking about. Now, this is like an articulate robot. So you have the joints here, an elbow here, a wrist here, and then the end effector. Okay, industrial robots and then robotic arms and manipulators also we are going to look at. We are going to see how robots play an important role in the manufacturing. Now, what is the need for robots? Robots are used to eliminate dangerous jobs for humans because they are capable of working in a very hazardous environment. They can handle or very heavy or toxic substances and repetitive tasks. Places where human beings are not, advised to go. Those places, the robots are being, driven there. Or places where, for example, in a paint shop, the paint molecules are floating everywhere, and then you are not your nostrils will get painted otherwise. Now, this has helped companies to prevent many accidents and also saving time and money. Okay, so another thing is like they increase productivity. Robots are wired to perform repetitive tasks, okay, any number of times. The repetitive tasks are done with the same kind of precision as it has been done for the first time. The human brain is not that way. Like industries use robots to accomplish very hard, redundant work, freeing the employees to tackle more challenging tasks and even learn new skills. What are the pros and cons of robo? They work better than human. They automate manual, repetitive activities. They work in unpredictable, hazardous environments. They process, deliver reports for enterprise security. They fill out pharmaceutical prescriptions, uh, preparations, etc. They deliver necessities during the emergency. Even during Corona, there were robots which were knocking the door of the patients and then supplying food. Assist during the surgeries without getting tired. Okay, what are the shortcomings of robots? They are restricted by their programming, and whatever is the program, that is what the robot is able to do. It can sense intruders, but it will not take action. Ease loneliness, empathize, respond to unexpected situations, require constant power source maintenance, and open to cybersecurity threats. The three laws of robots goes by this. Law 1, a robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. So a robot cannot stand there allowing the human being to get hurt. Okay, or through inaction it will not allow the human being to come to harm. A robot must obey the orders given to it by human beings except where such orders would conflict with the first law. A robot must protect itself on its own existence as long as it can protect itself without coming into conflict with the first or the second law. The anatomy goes like this. It has got a lot of joints. It has got a base. It's got a joint 1, joint 2 with all these links, etc. Okay. We call them as one is shoulder. We call the other as the elbow, and then the wrist, just like the hand movement I said. Manipulators consist of joints and links. They provide relative motion. Okay. There's a movement between one arm and the other arm. Links are rigid members between the joints. Various types of joints are there. There's a linear joint. There's a rotary joint. Okay, each joint provides a degrees of freedom. Most robots possess 5 or 6 degrees of freedom. Robot manipulator consists of two sections, the body and the arm for positioning of objects in the robot's work volume, and the wrist assembly for orientation of objects. Now, summarizing the whole thing for this particular episode, okay, we looked at what is a robo, the rule of the need for a robo, and what are the pros and cons of robot. Then, what are the various laws of robotics, the three laws which we looked at. Then, robo anatomy, and then the specifications of the robo. Okay, so we will meet again in the next episode. Thank you.